Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Jill Harrington, and it's such an honor to join you as the keynote speaker for the 24th Annual Thomas McAfee Grief Seminar. I want to begin with my heartfelt thanks to our community sponsors. Your generosity makes it possible for everyone to gather here year after year, and your commitment really reminds us that grief and bereavement work is truly a community effort. I've been a social worker for over 25 years, and I've been fortunate to have worked in a variety of settings throughout my careers, from nonprofit organizations to hospitals to military and family research centers. I've been adjunct and full-time in academia. I've been a clinical trainer for over 20 years, and I also now own my small part-time private practice. My work has centered on walking with people through their most distressing of life circumstances, to managing difficult transitions, life changes, and losses. I've worked with children, individuals, and families who've endured losses, death and non-death losses. And some of these losses have also been very shattering to people's assumptive worlds. We help people navigate and manage the pain of loss. Sometimes our work, it can be life-saving to those who we walk next to and companion in their loss and grief. The work we do is certainly not for the faint of heart, and there's typically a lot of ongoing exposure to a lot of secondary traumatic stress, which can gradually erode a mental health professional self-confidence, self-esteem, and kind of overall sense of competence. And whether you're a seasoned professional or new to this field, honestly, that sense of being exposed to secondary traumatic stress can, over time, contribute to burnout, a state marketed by feelings of hopelessness, difficulty with work demands, your own cynicism, emotional detachment, and maybe a sense of reduced accomplishment. In 2020, I wrote a book along with Dr. Bob Niemeyer called Superhero Grief: The Transformative Power of Loss. And this kind of creative educational tool, looking at our superhero stories, which are really mythological stories that we use to teach us things about life. Even Superman, who's a hero, Superman has vulnerabilities like kryptonite. He's in pain, and he needs the fortress of solitude to reset, recharge, and heal. Even Wonder Woman has vulnerabilities. With all her strength, she's a demigod. Her story teaches us that even a demigod who's half human and half God needs a shield and a sword. My hope is that you will leave with something you can immediately use, whether it's a new skill, a fresh perspective, or even just a reminder that the work that you do matters, because it does. Heroes don't always wear capes, and sometimes they don't even recognize the heroic acts they do in the lives of others. So again, thank you to our sponsors, the organizers, and for each of you for dedicating your time and hearts to this work.